Whew, what? Hey, yo!
Jumping hell, man. Let's have 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just having you on. But it is that time of year when the fair weather riders start to fade away into the darkness, and the last few hardcore ones remain to keep the momentum going. But does the scary thought of organising yourself for riding at night really have to be that scary? In fact, if the only time you can ride is the late afternoon or the evenings, it's something you should consider to keep your senses sharp and keep the good times rolling after an awesome summer with the bike squad, which still gives you the perfect excuse for a well-earned beer after your weekly night ride. So if you want to ride at night, here's step 1. Taking the bare essentials. Obviously lights. A good set of lights are really important, at least one attached to your handlebars and one attached to your helmet. Some come with a decent clamp that you can attach straight onto the bike, and some you might have to do a bit of DIY to get it to fit, but as long as you adjust it to the right angle, you're laughing. And then you've got one to illuminate the trail, and one to also turn your head and see what's coming around the next corner. Aim for the brightness to be about 2000 lumens, and watch out for cheap ones with dodgy batteries that sometimes overheat. A decent good value bike light will probably be somewhere around £50 to £100 or more. Apart from a battery on each light, you might also want to carry a spare in case they go flat. And although these days I try and ride without a bag when I can help it, it's probably useful to take one on a night ride in case you need space for all your extra stuff. Speaking of extra stuff, you might need an extra layer on when the sun goes down and the temperatures drop. It's going to get colder than your summer ride, so stick a coat on, and if you work up a sweat on the climbs, at least it can go in your bag for a bit. Moving on to step 2. Be organised. If you have batteries to charge, do it safely and in plenty of time. Maybe plan this the night before a ride. Do it while you're in to keep an eye on them, so you don't leave them on too long, or even worse, forget to charge them at all.
Yeah. Can't wait to ride tonight, man. It's going to be epic. Yeah, what time you... Oh, my batteries aren't even charged. Forget it.
And finally, step 3. So what about the actual riding? If you ride in a group, one of the best things about a night ride is when you're in a rolling convoy of riders all lighting the way through the trees in sequence. So if trail riding is your main thing, don't let the team down. Stick at it so the numbers stay up, and it's still worth the effort for everyone. You'll be the ones that come out of winter still shredding and showing all these part-timers how it's really done. But before you get too high on MTB nightlife, think about taking it steady. You're not in the daylight anymore, so it is going to be harder to ride those familiar trails like you used to. And if you're not careful, you could end up following the light like a moth and end up off the track after the first tree or into the wilderness.
Sorry.
Main thing to do is keep your legs spinning this time of year, and it just goes to show that the dark nights don't mean you can't play out anymore, and the thought of riding at night is not actually as frightful as you might think. Or is it? Subscribe to tune in next time for another one of the common struggles we all face on the mountain bike scene. Cheers for watching, and I hope this helps you if you're planning to keep the wheels turning this winter. Nice one!